Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Lisa. I'm in the process of pulling together my papers for the signatures of this next journal that I'm doing for Sweet Pea Curiosities. And it was kind of fun because I was going through some of my old book stash and rediscovered some things that I totally forgot I even had. One being this book it's actually of indoor plants, but it's just got these delightful images, and I totally forgot I had this sweet book, and I love the yellowing of the pages. It's just super yummy. So that will be one. The other thing that I think I decided I'm doing, and this, my friends, is probably going to be hard for me, but I was watching a bunch of videos last night trying to wind down to go to sleep, and I was watching, I think it was Meg Journals, and she does just this phenomenal tearing of her pages and just leaves them totally rough. She doesn't even use a tear ruler, and I love the look. I've never done it. I tend to be a little fussier about straight edges, but I'm going to try to push the envelope because if I love it, why not, right? Live a little, Lisa. It's not going to be perfect, and that's part of the allure of it. There, I did it, and I'm okay. The way that I'm doing this is I'm just making 3 piles. I'm thinking I'm going to do 3 signatures, and it'll be 3 piles of papers for each signature. So this is an image from another old book of historical places. That's really pretty fun. I'm not sure how I want to do that one yet, so I'm just going to leave that poor guy. This is just an end paper from a book, but since it is a blank page, I'm setting that aside. I call these, I lay out my fun pages first. So I just pulled out all kinds of fun. And apparently not as much as I thought I did. It seemed like a lot when I was pulling it. Here's an old sack, and I love the crinkly crunchiness of it. So we will use that. Then we'll get into some of the fun papers. I love using these. These are coffee dyed. I had these back from my Happy Planner days, and they're additional note pages that you can purchase. I love them coffee dyed because I love this black and white edge. I don't know why, I just do. It makes me happy. Let's see here. I dug into my coffee dyed composition notebook paper. Sorry for the crinkling. I've got some of just coffee dyed paper. This one's got some good old crunchy edges on it. And let's do, I have some of this, I call it my Amazon vintage antique paper, or my aged paper from Gift Boutique. It's 120 vintage antique double-sided paper. But I love this paper because not only is it already colored a nice color, but it has a nice feel to it too. It's like dealing out cards, isn't it? So there's that. And I think I will do 3 more coffee dyes. Let's see where we're at then, before I get all kinds of crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm not counting individual pages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'll do 1 more page per signature. But what do I want that to be? thinking about doing some, how big are these? A little big that way, but I could open them and close them. What I thought about doing is making these so they're like right in a signature. If that makes sense. So like attaching them, and then that's essentially a page. I think I'm gonna do that. And then I've got this yummy one. This one really might be too big. It's getting close, but I'm gonna try it. I've been dying to really dig into these yummy envelopes. That one's too small. This one's a little... What to do. Maybe I hold off on this guy. But I could attach him to paper too, couldn't I? Another thought. I have these in here. I could attach it to that somehow. So let's just hang on to that one. Then let's grab these two. Are the same size, and that will work. So we'll do those. Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision here, you guys. The coffee dye. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. All right. And I brought out some other things to collage with. I found these pages that were from a notebook I had that I had coffee dyed a long time ago. And I have this paper. I think this is that Little Birdie decoupage paper. And I found this book that I had too that I totally forgot about. And I want to use this in collage. It is a Spring Flora of Wisconsin book. And it just has some really cool images in here. And I like the font. So this is a book from, I think, the 70s. What are you from? Yeah, 78. So it's not old, but I love the content. So we're going to put that to good use also. Let's finish, though, putting these, assembling these signatures a little bit more, though. Folding the papers, because it's important to me that I can get a feel of how thick and chunky is each signature going to be. And no, watching me fold paper is probably not the most exciting thing. But if we have time, I will move on to decorating some of these envelopes. That will have to be cut down. And then I'm also going to know how I want to tear the edges. This is some Tim Holtz vellum. I have a journaling Bible that has vellum pages in it, and I love writing in vellum. If you ever have vellum and you're not sure what to use to write on them with, Sharpie pens like this, they're a Sharpie felt tip pen. They work really well on vellum, and they dry pretty quickly. All right, so there's that. Now, how big? Here's the regular guys. I'm gonna have to tear some edges here. Or the other thing I could do, maybe I'll tear one side and fold the other in for a pocket. By George, I think I will. I think I want it like this. will be fun. So then I need to tear right about there. Look at me being all brave. Then this will make for awesome collage pieces. That. This is the right size. Is this guy? Yep. This guy needs to have some tearing done. I like to leave this top part so that you can truly see that it was from a notebook. But I am going to tear it and not cut it. Or do I want, let's do this. Let's tear it at the bottom. Ooh, I feel like such a rebel. So yeah, good and uneven. And then what we could do also is do a pocket on one side, or it could be a flip to journal underneath. And then on this side, we can tear again. But this time I think I do want the tear ruler. Yum. Okay. Oh, the smell of coffee dye is in the air. This is an old tree book from the 30s. And what I will do is tear it where this line is. This I don't think I'll save for collage. Not feeling it. Sorry if I was off camera. Okay, and then we're over. What I've done with these in the past is to go like, I can either rip the print paper because I don't care about it that much. I'm gonna rip it. This I might keep for collage. And this one, I'm gonna fold this way, but I probably won't use it as a pocket. So that's that. Now we have this guy, and he's gonna be a little too tall. So we'll come back and work on these in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna start, set these aside. Do I wanna start with this one? Looks like we're gonna, now. When you fold these pages, of course, the 8.5 by 11 then is 5.5 by, well, that's interesting. It's just a little over 8.5. Why would that be? Huh. So these are gonna be too big. So we'll have to cut it off. Where's my, and these don't have windows. So we'll cut it off. How much too long? How much too long are you? It is about a 1/2 inch too long. I'm gonna try cutting off about this much. I'm gonna try something here. I'm just gonna cut it up to there. On either side. See how that looks. guys, I definitely am not a ginormous fan of this cutter. I don't highly recommend the Fiskars one. So this will fit in like so. And then this can go like this. But then we still need about what? About a ½ an inch yet on this end. Now what I could do is, because we cut it open, I could just take a ½ an inch off here and then refold it. I'm going to try that. Less gluing. And this is clearly thinking and figuring as I go along. But what it did do is it gave me a deeper pocket here, so I might cut off even another ½ an inch. Let's see what I mean here in a minute. And as you can see, when I am crafting, I know some people do things precisely and measure and all of that. That just is not my gift. Okay, so what we can do then is bring that up to about there, but let's make sure, no, we're going to come in a little more. So in doing so, I still want to cut more off. Are you all thinking I'm crazy yet? All right. So see what I'm doing? Now we zhuzhed up our envelope. We did some zhuzhing. Cool. All right, so that when I put these together, like so, we're still going to have pockets. And it will fit in the journal. Love it. Okay, so let's get these guys glued up. Oh, this didn't want to come off. Honestly, there's about 1,000,001 things that I should be doing around the house. But seriously, what fun would that be? None. I've got the house to myself. I prefer the peace and quiet to craft. thinking before I glue those down, when it's in the book, oh, fudge. So when those, oh, fudge. I goofed you guys. Well, still works. So instead of that, oh, listen, Sean. There we go. Okay. Then, like that. Move this one in further. And then, I was debating if I want to, and I might still cut off more because see, I only have this much space to work in when I slide something in the pocket. So we're going to hack it off even more. Love it. Okay, we're going to cut out our divots. Punch out. Whoop. And then glue the sides. We have ourselves a little envelope page. And we'll be able to collage that. Now, this, I could feel some of this coming up a little bit. Can't have that. All right, we're good there. Ooh, good there, making a mess of my fingers is what I'm doing. Now, let's go ahead and collage this one a bit. I've got an idea, but one thing at a time, Lisa. Gotta get my head together. Look how weird that page is cut. Wow, University of Wisconsin Publishing, I think you can do better. This book is glued together, so I am just going to, sure I am, it's glued well. Rip that page out. And this is the part that I want to use. Let's get this decoupage paper out. And let's see if they're the same. They are. Very good. I was looking at this as well, thinking, okay, if I take this off, where's my glue book? But I don't think I want the whole thing. That will be on there like that. And then this on here like so, like this, and I still want something else on there. But what I want to bring in is some of the collage paper from the kit. Yum. Yum, yum. Marissa, these are beautiful. So then, I'm eyeballing here. I want a certain piece in here, which seems a little crazy, I know. And I think if I go down like this, so you'll see what I mean here. I hope it still works if I tear this off. Oh, my dog's heard a truck outside. Macy's all worried about her daddy being gone, so there we go. This will go like that, and then this will go like that. But I want more of the blue showing. Ooh, yeah. And then we'll do something down here. I'm kind of excited about this. This whole project just has me pumped. Oh my goodness, this coffee dye smells so good. And what I'll probably also do around this is to sew. Oops, I wanted to go over a little, didn't I? Let's do it like so. There we go. Oops. You can see this is lifted up here a little bit. I must have missed it with the glue, so we're just going to put a little dab on here so we don't have issues when we put the next one down. Oh, yes, I love this. I think on this one, I'm going to ink. Oh, it's right in front of me. I was like, oh my goodness, where did it go? Well, I'll do that on the piece when I'm done. I'm wondering for people over in toward the northeast of our Fairmation, if your colors are in full are full right now, because oh my goodness, the trees here in Wisconsin, well, in this area of Wisconsin, it might be past the autumn splendor north of us yet, because we're about central of the state, but it's just so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very, very fortunate to be blessed to live where we do. Oh, yum. I could not love it more. Now, here it is. That work there okay, or is it a little too blah? Let's try this piece. Oh, I like that. I might bring this down a little though. Yep. God, I love it. These are so fun. All right, and I'll cut off the edges later. And I don't even think, no, I don't even think, I'm not even going to put anything on here. I might put some lace along here or something, or maybe in here, but I kind of want that to show. That's what I'm feeling. All right, let's do the other side. So on this one, we can put this guy more along here. Might be easier if I do this, huh? Yup. I want more of that. I'm just ripping these white edges of the paper off. I'm not a white paper edge kind of girl. It always looks nice when other people do it. It's not my thing, I guess. Wide. I'm gonna go like this. There, just like that. Something over here and something there. So I want I get so fussy about what I want. Will this be long enough? No, I knew that though. Why was I still looking at it? I don't know. This fit will fit well. Just want to rip at these edges. And have this old postage stamp catalog that is falling apart and old. When is it from? 1932. But it has images in it like this, which are totally cool. And I love it. Whoops. A case of the dropsies. Or should I go over this a little? Over or under? I'm going to say under. I just can't cover up that blue paper. I can't do it. Now this I have to be a little more careful with because I thought I had holes in here. I do. I'm just going to throw that out. It's fragile paper and I didn't want it to stick to the glue on that page. It would have been sad. This paper from the postage stamp catalog, it feels nice too. Now there's a couple little edges sticking out here that I'm just going to trim off so I have a nice clean edge here. Ooh, it was sticking to me. There we go. And last but not least, our lovely vintage blue. Squish it all down. Oops. I got unruly with my card there. I turned up this little guy. There. All right, so what I'm going to do next is just trim. Might require some re-gluing in the back, but I'm okay with that. Just want to even up these edges. Should probably do it the other way. That would be smart first. Yeah. see what might need re-gluing. Oh, wow. Maybe nothing. I did good. I'm going to do one itty bitty spot here. And I think I missed that to begin with, so. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut this. Do I have any? And then ink. And then I will put some kind of embellishment on it. I haven't thought through that far though. I was so excited to get in here and start using these papers. I didn't think it through all the way. Gosh, I love this so much. Everything should be as fun as journal making. I wish work were this fun. Not that I dislike my job. I do like my job, but I just don't like it nearly as much as I do this. I'm not even rounding the corners, you guys. Are you proud of me? I just like inking the edges, especially against coffee dye paper like this, because it just makes the edges stand out more and kind of, I don't know, guide someone in how to use the journal. Might be silly on my part, but. So the next question is, oh gosh, this is yummy. Do I want to put lace on there or not? Let's take a look at what I have. All right, guys, I'm breaking out. This is hard for me. I'm breaking out my Crafty Me Shop laces. I can't even take it out of the box yet. It's still in here. I'm sure Esme is like, my gosh, use it already. I know. Okay, I talked myself into it. Look how beautiful that is. And you can still see that through it. I kind of like that. Yep, and that's just the touch it needed. Oh. I think I thought of a way that I can store my Esme laces that will allow me to let it go, let go of, you know, take it out of the box, Lisa. Love it. But part of me just loves, I can't tell you how many times I've opened up that box and I just go through it. I love it. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, gorgeousness. And then this is the front. Where is it? Yes. I knew that. At least this is easier to tell sometimes than crochet. Oh, crochet, I just There's got to be a trick to it. Trick to knowing, I mean. All right. Gonna get this out. I think if I put the glue right on here, I'll have better luck. Sorry, it was probably off camera. We had rain today, and it's still raining. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow too, but we've needed it. It's getting pretty dry. Okay, that's down. And then I think what I want to try to do is with the netting portion, I'm just going to take our glitter glue because it's not so shiny when it dries. Like Fabri-Tac can be. Okay. Okay, and then we'll put the rest down again with the art glitter glue, because that seemed to work well over here. Okay. We are cooking with Pam, as they say. Yeah, glue on my fingers. Okay. This is just hanging over a little smidge, and I want to get it off, just like that. There. It was just enough to bother me. Making sure everything's all stuck down good. It's all good. Wow, I love it. I love it. So next what I will do, maybe I can quick do it, is to put something on the front. I don't know. I'm going to give this some thought on what I'm going to put on the front of it. Maybe I'll go in my floral stash and see what I can find. But this was fun. I'm glad that we got a good jump start on pulling the signatures together, and we are well on our way to making this journal. I hope you all are having a great day.